found that throughout my career, people have come alongside of me and helped me improve myself. And so we've hired Ray Pelletier. He's come alongside to help kind of be the coach's coach, to give us new leadership techniques. Ray thinks completely differently than I do, and he forces us out of our comfort zone to think about situations differently, to come up with solutions through different processes to help us improve at a rate faster than our enemies.
I believe that every single day of my life is January 1st. Hey, coach, are you coachable? Some of you have had magic in your life and you've lost it. And what I want to talk to you about tonight is just what I've observed.
Can you imagine a more difficult and challenging audience to speak to than 1,700 meeting professionals? Ray Pelletier took the stage and captivated the attention of everyone in the audience. He did an outstanding job of delivering a great presentation, and at the conclusion of his presentation, everyone was standing on their feet.
Thank you. God bless you. A January 1st attitude. You'll hear a little bit more about this in just a minute. See, I really believe that every day of my life is a brand new beginning. It doesn't matter what happened in my life yesterday, good or bad. That's December 31st. And God didn't promise me a tomorrow. All I have is today. And I want to approach today like it's a brand new beginning. It's a great opportunity for me to start over again. See, today's date is January 1st. Great coaches find out what's happening. And I believe as a coach, you need to find out and scout the opposition. You need to find out what's going on out there. You need to find out what's happening. And the best way that I know to do that is to ask great questions.
Behind March Madness, Uncensored. In the 2000 Final Four, Florida coach Billy Donovan's MVP wasn't even on the court.
All through that tournament, Billy Donovan had been speaking by phone to this motivational guru. He said to Donovan, you need to wear a red tie, which of course he's wearing the next night. Suddenly, this guru, he had each player write the name of a loved one on a piece of tape and put it around a body part that they are in a time of crisis to look down at the piece of tape.
I gotta let you know I'm a little bit jealous because I really wish I could be sitting there with you today to hear Ray Pelletier speak. One of the things you're going to be asked today is, are you coachable? And one of the things I realize in my profession, being a basketball coach, it's critical that I'm coachable so I can coach my players. Ray Pelletier is going to take you through things today that are going to help you in your life and something you'll be able to grasp and hold on to for the rest of your life. He will help you in your business. He will help you in your life. He'll help you in your marriage. He will help you in every facet that you have to deal with each and every day. You are going to hear one of the most dynamic speakers in the world, and I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you are coachable.
Gang, it's attitude. 1989, I received a phone call. Phone call was from Dennis Erickson, head coach at the University of Miami. He brought me in to prepare the Hurricanes for a national championship. He said, we need to win this ball game. They were playing Alabama in the Sugar Bowl. It was going to be a magical game. Coach Holtz had just called. Our challenge was to go ahead and empower the University of Notre Dame football team to win in the Orange Bowl. They hadn't been able to win in the Orange Bowl. They had a psychological block against the Orange Bowl. Coach told us as the players flew into Miami, they put the shades down on the airplane so they wouldn't even look at the Orange Bowl. It was amazing. All they really needed to do was mentally get over that, just like you need to get over your hurdles in your own mind. See, what happened for them is we needed to make the Orange Bowl their house. As the players came out of the tunnel, we had them go out of the tunnel and run the sidelines, all the way down the sidelines. At the end, this sideline, owning it as their house. As they were running, they were screaming, our house, making it their house. Did I mention to you? Final score, Notre Dame 21, Colorado 6. They won the Orange Bowl. Why? Because they gave themselves permission to win. No longer were they going to deal in the past of December 31st. What they decided to do was to own it on that January 1st. Today's the day. Don't make excuses. One of the things we learned from our research, the pre-program research, the telephone interviews, the online surveys, and even on-site, face-to-face interviewing people, we discover the things that are holding them back, that are the things that they're stuck on. Many of you are in this room today, and you're really concerned. And you're totally focused on things you can't change. The truth is, the President of the United States has not called me lately to ask me what I think we should do in foreign policy. And frankly, I don't think the chairman of the board is going to call you, the president of your company is going to call you and say, should we merge? Because the truth is, we need to focus on what we need to do where we're at. Yesterday's gone. Get over it. Today's the day. It's a new beginning today. By concentrating on today, we ensure success tomorrow. Have you ever heard of the Colorado Silver Bullets? Well, Phil Niekro, Hall of Fame baseball pitcher from the Atlanta Braves, called me up. Now, we've been friends for many years. I used to work with him when he was at the Braves. And he called me up and said, Ray, I've got a unique challenge for you. And I said, well, what's that, Phil? And he says, this year I'm going to manage the Colorado Silver Bullets, a women's professional baseball team, the first one. And I said, you're kidding. For 8 weeks I went to spring training. And I'm going to tell you, much like the issues we face in this company, they faced an issue. You know what their issue was? How do I go from playing softball to playing baseball? And that's exactly what's happened to us. They had to make the psychological switch from softball to baseball. And I believe that's what you and I need to do today, to make a switch, because business has changed. It's never going to be the way it was. Gang, it's a baseball coming at your head 100 miles an hour. Are you prepared? Everything about banking is different today than it was 10 years ago when I consulted. Everything about banking is different, except one thing: customer service. I wish you could be in some of the locker rooms that I'm in. I wish you could have heard Pat Riley challenge his team. You know what he says to his players? He says you're either in or you're out. And that's the point we're at today. This morning, that's where we're at. I have to ask you a question. Are you in or are you out? The last few days, you've heard a lot about where your company's going. You've heard about challenges that we've had to overcome. But now it comes down to crunch time. Can you be counted on? Are you committed? Are you here? Are you in or are you out? We're all going to know the answer to that question. What's your answer? You're looking at a man flat in the middle of his dream. I'm so grateful, Ed, for the invitation. I can't tell you what it means to me to be here, to thank you for the difference that you've made in people's lives. And people can't come up and tell you what you mean in their life, because sometimes they don't get it. See, sometimes they don't see the water boy, or sometimes they don't see the trainer in the room, or sometimes they don't see the sports information person. They don't see that person. They're behind the scenes. And sometimes you're behind the scenes. But don't you feel like I do? When you step back and you see somebody who is petrified walking into a meeting, and they walk out empowered, able to go ahead and conquer the world. I'm glad I know how to do it. God bless you guys. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Thanks a lot. God bless you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Because it's January 1st. It's a brand new